The day is the 28th of October at 1:35 p.m. and you're listening to the Jesus Heart Radio. Won't be too long before Halloween comes, but we're going to start a new series that I will do it for so long myself, and then as time goes on, if you would email JESUSHEARTRADIO That's Jesus Heart Radio. Don't space all those letters. Don't capitalize them. Make it like one long name and then put at gmail.com. Now, when you're doing it, specify that you're a person who believes that you have to be either you've got in front of a crowd of people, like your moms, your dads, your brothers, your sisters, or anybody, or your cousins, your husband, your wife, anybody, boyfriend, girlfriend, cousin, anybody, and you told some clean jokes that God approved of, and they were owning people, slaying them. Basically, what I mean to say is, if you've told jokes that God approved of and had people laughing hard, then contact me and I will let you be a guest on this show. If you do that, you can either just let me know and we'll work something out here. But for the first and only comedian on this show, until we get some more people on here, I'll be myself. Now, if I say something you don't like, I understand. If I say something you do like, well, good. But if I don't, I understand that there's going to be sometimes I don't get it right. But let's go. You ever notice with the airplanes that you'll be trying to decide, if you've never been on an airplane before, and I have never been on an airplane in my entire life that I know of. I may have when I was little and didn't know it. I don't know. No one tells me about it. Well, ain't it funny you be on an airplane, for those of you that have been on an airplane, and you will find something good or bad about the experience to the point of actually telling folks about it. And they're like, no way, man. That didn't happen to you, did it? And they're like, yep, did. So you're telling your little story, and it's a true story. You're not lying about it. You're not telling some made-up story. You're telling a true story. And it gets to the point where them newbies or them never-bennies is my way of saying folks that never done something before. And newbie is my way of saying someone that has done it, but this experience now would be their first time. So it's like they've never done it before. But once they do it, they're going to say they have done it before. Like, okay, say you've never been on a roller coaster. Say today's the day you're going to be on a roller coaster for the first time. Then you have been on a roller coaster after today. So that means that today will be your first experience. Okay, so for you never bennies, you'll be like hearing these stories and think, whoa, I don't know if I want to ride now. Got me all scared and worried and stuff. Kind of find out sometimes it's not everybody that has these experiences. Sometimes it's just the ones that have went through this stuff. And they need to learn when they run their mouth about it. Say it the way it is. Say, look, it happened to me. It may not happen to you. You may get on a plane one day and find a good experience. It's not for everybody, the experiences. And see, they don't tell you that part. They tell you the part about how bad it was and how they got done this way and that way. Not trying to talk dirty, so don't take me wrong. What is the deal with men? I've heard these stories before. You can go through an airport and have no problem going through an airport. Maybe you got to take your shoe off and all that. Maybe you got to take some jewelry off. Let them search through your electronics. Find out that you got the latest computer that you're going to be the one guy that's going to be sitting there or standing there in line. And this TSA agent's going to see that you got some kind of computer he don't have. He's like, let me ask you a question about this here new laptop of yours, sir. Am I in trouble? No, it's not like that. I gotta ask you a question. Where'd you get it at? I see that laptop and I'm thinking, wow, yours looks better than mine. You'd be like the whole time, like, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a guy there. And if he has, God bless him for doing it. Said, look, can we talk privately sometime? Can we exchange info? Have you ever done this before, folks? If you have, let me know. Because you never hear it every day. Even if you hear it at all. If you don't hear it, you don't hear it. If you do, not every day. What's the story about? Why is it that the TSA agents make themselves look like the bullies of the Skyway when all we would want to do is find out if one of those TSA agents is a Christian? What's wrong with that? I say what you do is make it a requirement that if you get into a friendly banter with the guy who's fit to get on the plane, then you TSA agent, you pretty much must be a nice guy. So why don't you work it out where y'all could talk some more later on down the road? And hey, lady, I know you're a TSA agent, and I know you've looked at this guy and you said, I'm going to get this guy today. Not because you were going to harass him, but because you think he's hot. You think he's sexy. You say, man, this guy's going to get on the plane. I can't let him get on that plane and go without finding out something about him. You know you've done it for women. You TSA agents that are women. Not all of y'all do it, but those of you that have this look about you that says, I want this guy. Well, look, if he's a single guy, if he's a good guy, if he's a Christian guy, if you still feel like you got the hots for him, see what works out there. Because, I mean, come on. You know good and well, if he's a man of God, he's going to look at you like, hey, I know not all TSA agents are bad. There's probably some good ones. It's just the bad ones make it hard on the good ones. That's the same thing with us Christians. The bad guys who make you think they're Christians to get what they